Hi, I'm Phillip from Hands for Lebanon. Together with my sister, I created this project. Being related to Lebanon myself and spending the most of the year in Lebanon, I get a pretty good idea about its crisis and about the society in Lebanon. So, in the last time, a lot of things has changed. Not even that we don't get good access to medical aid as well as medication. Also, we're not only running out on fuel, we're also running out on food and now on water. So this makes something to the people. Something I never experienced before in Lebanon, even not due war periods. And this is a high amount of violence against each other, not respecting each other anymore. So the idea about Hands for Lebanon is that people are standing together, like for example last year after the Beirut blast. I had a kind of hope back then because it looked like, okay, the Lebanese are standing together again. But this hope disappeared after like 2 or 3 weeks. This situation are going on in Lebanon for more than 40 years. But speaking also to other Lebanese, I'm finding out more and more that this time it is different. And maybe it is. So keep going back and forward between the countries, Germany and Lebanon, sometimes got me into deep thoughts. I'm questioning myself, what can I do for this country? What can we do for this country? And it's like very frustrating to find out it is not much. But one thing we can do, and this is standing together. This is also something Hands for Lebanon are standing up for. Community. Hands for Lebanon is not judging by religion, by way of life, different way of thinking or lifestyle. It doesn't matter from what culture or religion you are coming from, because at Hands for Lebanon we believe that blood is blood. And especially inside Lebanon, the people who has to stay there, they are living under similar conditions. So in the last 2 years I also figured out for myself that everything got a little bit worse. People are not respecting each other anymore. For example, in car accident, people getting violent to each other instead of accepting that it is an accident. And complaining about that the state does not collect the garbage, and in the same way littering the environment, plastic on the beaches, in the forest, in deep forest, where nobody even comes along more often than once a week. But what you find there, it's garbage. So this shows me that the Lebanese nation got frustrated and not having any mind for these things anymore. Hands for Lebanon is not only an organization to support families with little amount of money every month. Hands for Lebanon will also create projects for children, because at Hands for Lebanon we also believe that we can only create a better future with education. So therefore we will create these projects to deal with our kids, the new generation, to show them what to do for the future. It's time to act rational and less emotional, and I think this is something we got out of control in Lebanon a little bit. So it's this simple thing: if you want to survive in Lebanon, you have to take care of yourself, because nobody else will. It's difficult to go to sleep and not knowing what you can cook tomorrow for your kids or for your family in general. As I said, it's very difficult for the people, and this is also another reason why Hands for Lebanon was born. So yes, believing that we can make small steps, definitely not changing the country, not changing the situation, not coming along as heroes, but yes, giving a sign and making the moment a little bit better in the bad moment without talking about the future. So we want to grow at Hands for Lebanon, and we're going to do this. May we do it more slowly than other organizations, as we reject to work together with other organizations, with government or religion. Which doesn't mean that we reject all these things, but it should not matter in our community who is who, as long as we stand together. And this is the idea of Hands for Lebanon. We are very proud and didn't expect that we start with almost 30 families, our project, in 2 weeks. We expected less, and we hope we can double the amount before Easter next year. So, yes, also with your fairness and with your cooperation, we can get still these little moments to enjoy. And as long as we're fighting, I believe there is hope for Lebanon also tomorrow. Yes, and this is what I wanted to tell you so far now. And we're going to see where this project is going, what stage it's going to reach. We have big plans, but we will talk about this later. And welcome to Hands for Lebanon. Let's stand together and let's try to create a better future. So bye bye und tschüss from Hamburg.